Oh, Joe? Joe. Hello. Hi.
Hi. How do we sound?
Oh, I don't have the chat open tonight.
Welcus.
Welcus. Oh no, my stream elements are gone.
Everything's already going wrong!
Yeah, no, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to open my stream elements somewhere else.
I don't know who this person I'm making fun of is. It's probably just me, because I feel like I'm always like short-tempered. I was streaming yesterday and just mad the whole time.
Oh no.
Because everything was breaking.
Everything was breaking.
Yeah, well, it was just like just like doing a new program that I'm not really used to.
I see. Well, I know how to keep my cool on the stream. You'll
Not
never
me.
find me mad. But I guess, you know, that's part of the entertainment, is it not?
I mean, not if you're going full-blown Alex Jones. Then it's just like, then people are just like concerned about you.
It's true. All right, I fucked up, so I'm probably not going to be able to see the YouTube chat tonight. I'm sorry, everyone. I can open the Twitch chat.
I don't know if we
though.
have any. I don't know if we have any viewers on YouTube. But if you're watching on YouTube, sound off. We will not see it.
Yeah.
Or do we need to? I thought there was a bot that just like relayed everything.
It did, but I don't have it. It's not working tonight. Not on my end, so they'll be able to talk to the YouTubers, just not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, like that's just like a sentence. Me.
Me.
It's just like thinks for a minute. Me.
Me.
What about me?
Did you happen to mention me?
Did you mean me?
Me.
Me.
Oh no, mutant astronaut, you're not late for Thingus, you're right on time. Everyone who shows up to Thingus arrives exactly when they were meant to be, right? Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's good at this type of puzzle, right?
Well, you know, before you were like, I don't know what you're supposed to do, and I was just like, you know, getting frustrated and starting over. Eventually, I just like stopped really thinking about it, like.
And you don't care anymore?
Well, like I just like solved it, and I was like I didn't even realize it was solved.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, these things, like, there are people who are like able to methodically work through these.
Yeah.
I have never been one of those people. I don't know why this smells so good. Just a reminder, this is the weed that you only need to smoke like one time.
There's weed that Meredith has that doesn't smell anything like weed. It smells like, I don't know, like Warhead's candy or something.
It's probably in the paper or something.
It's in the paper?
It masks the smell of the actual weed. It smells great. It smells like lychee. But anyway, you're supposed to take one hit of this and then wait 5 minutes to see if you're okay.
You take one hit of it and then you run outside of the cabin so that the guy doesn't wake up, and you exhale when you're like a mile away from him.
The guy?
Yeah, like in the Tex Avery cartoon. Quiet! Quiet! I'm trying to sleep!
See, I was thinking you're talking about like one of those like text parser King's Quest games. You go into the giant's house and steal his weed. And if you smoke it in the house, Grandma's like, thanks again for all your help.
How are you? My weed! Yeah, you don't want to take that dude's weed.
Also very, very potent. You only need a crumb. I really enjoy the choice of like putting the rest of Marge's hair outside the puzzle.
Yeah, there's so much hair goes outside of the puzzle.
Marge.
My specialty.
Do you think Marge gets her due?
No. If she'd gotten her due, she would have been able to leave Homer for real.
Oh, well, in the context of the show, absolutely. I mean, the character Marge, in the public eye, does she get her due? Do people recognize what a great character Marge is?
I think that Marge has... I think about Marge all the time. You know, when she was under oath, she said that my mother always told me if I don't have anything nice to say, I shouldn't say it. And I think about that like Marge is like, she is the only person with any integrity in this whole town.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, that's Marge's law to me. It's like, I don't know, I think this is one of those Marge's law moments. It's like, I can't really say anything nice about them, but I also don't want to. And like, that's reinforced by that meme of Marge that's like, it's true, but she shouldn't say it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
She believes this, and this is like, this is where her core is like this law that like, even if you want to say something rude, just because you're a character in The Simpsons doesn't mean you should do it.
Damn.
You know, there's like that guy, I don't know if he has a name, but he is the meanest person in the whole show. He's just like that guy who's like, just stamp the ticket. Like, he comes into the leftorium, he won't buy anything, he won't even make small talk with Flanders. He just demands his ticket stamped.
Yeah,
and this guy is everywhere. He walks by and says something snarky. He's just like completely soulless. There's not a good bone in this guy's body.
Right.
And that's like the complete opposite of Marge.
Right, like a guy, like when they need to get through a scene fast, that guy cuts to the quick, right?
Yeah. It's like Homer waits in line to like be first in line for something, and that guy comes by and like has like a snappy remark.
Yeah. Right, and then you can go to commercial break with Homer like, oh. His name is literally just Stamp the Ticket Man.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like his name on the wiki. He doesn't have like an internal name or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we know him. He doesn't really have... I feel like he on the wiki, he might be known as just like Jerk Guy, or I don't know, I just know him as Jerk Guy, because he's just like some jerk.
Yeah.
It's like, it's amazing that like, that guy is in like the good episodes. He's just like the average Springfielder, I think. Right,
exactly. Like you see all the interesting characters, and then that guy is like shorthand for most of the other people.
Yeah, he's an asshole, and like, his assholiness is like extremely common where they're from.
Right. Shitty Springfield people.
Yeah, just stamp the ticket. He wants no part of this man or his conversation. He doesn't want to hear about his problem that his store is gonna go away.
Right.
He's just here to absorb all the good faith that Flanders has. Like, he's worse than Homer.
Right. He's worse than Homer because he's indifferent. At least Homer cares about Flanders.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Homer will do something terrible, but then he will at least try to make up for it later.
Yeah, Homer tells everybody about the store, and he like, you know, he even tells everybody that Flanders is in trouble.
Yeah.
And he does it all just to help him because his conscience is bothering him.
His conscience bothers him, right. The ticket guy doesn't have a conscience.
No, he doesn't even know who Flanders is.
No.
He may have even heard Homer screaming, Flanders! And it's like, yeah, he's always talking about Flanders. Who cares?
Yeah, no, that guy didn't come back to the store at the end of the episode and buy something.
No, he wasn't there at the end singing like It's a Wonderful Life. he was just like at home, completely forgot about his like ticket that he got for nothing. Which, you know, he went to the mall probably just to like return something that he finished using.
Right.
He's just like getting his money back. It's just like, yeah, like that guy you could never make a show about because that would be too offensive to show how just like indifferent and how evil a person from Springfield could become. That like Homer is a little like this guy, but we have to care about him because he's he's really got a family, and at the end of the day, he can't just like kill himself, like in that one episode where he wants to do that.
Yeah, no, I mean, Homer can't just fuck off from his family, and he never does.
No, even when he has a good reason to, I mean, he has a good opportunity to do it. He has that redhead. He has that country singer lady.
He can't do that. He loves his wife.
Well, he's also attracted to his wife. He sees Marge, and he reacts the same way that he sees like a turkey. Marge.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. That is like, I think like, God, like all of this just feels like some like cheap shit that like, you know, the show pulls from whenever they need to deliver whatever joke or story beat they're looking to. And like all these things I love about The Simpsons have just been like flattened out into that.
Yeah.
I really need to just like stop remembering that The Simpsons is still a show. Like, how do you do that?
It doesn't matter. You just have to tell yourself it doesn't matter. It's a show based on The Simpsons. It's not the show. It doesn't need to be that in our minds. Like, you know, for instance, it's like comic book guy is sometimes called Jeff Albertson. That's his name.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I reject that. You know,
no,
that's
it's
not,
comic book guy. Wait, they gave him a name?
That's not Old Testament. Come on, it's just CBG. I will become the biggest comic book guy in the world just to defend the comic book guy being comic book guy.
No, I mean, that is just like, yeah, he would hate that.
Yeah, he would hate that.
Right?
There is no Jeff Albertson. That is adorable with these children writing their fan fiction of The Simpsons. However, it does not ring true in this Redditor's opinion. Well, I mean, he's not even making fun of Redditors. He's making fun of newsgroup users.
Yeah.
Which is like the primordial ooze that the internet used to be back when The Simpsons was new.
You can't even like make that guy anymore. Like they can't write that guy anymore. Because
I mean,
doesn't...
there's plenty of that guy still out there.
Well, yeah, but he's 60 years old. He's not running the comic book shop.
Well, you know, there's new versions of that character. Like even in like Casey Green's The Anime Club, there's like a comic book guy who's not the exact same character. He's also though like completely fed up with his even geekier patrons. Like I think maybe in The Simpsons they showed Bart and Milhouse is kind of like casual comic readers, but the comic book guy is the real obsessed geek.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think that guy runs comic shops anymore. Like, that guy is very old, still running his comic book shop, but any comic book shop that has been opened in the last, like, 25 years is nothing like that.
Right. It's more like the, like, vintage game stores that we have now. It's like...
Yeah, where it's, like, some, like... You know, they're an enthusiast, and they're actually pretty broad in what they are, you know, happy to sell. Like, they'll, you know, they're not snobs about which video games they sell. Video games, wait, I'm thinking of a video game shop owner. But yeah, those exist too. Yeah. And they're not, they are not exclusionary, they are not pretentious, and they will be, and they will hire people who will enthusiastically talk to you about all different kinds of comics and video games.
Yeah.
And I've found that to be the case for 25 years. I haven't gone into an intimidating comic book shop with an asshole like that running it in a really, really long time. I've encountered some annoying nerds who run those shops, but by and large, they have an open-mindedness to who comes into their store and what they want to buy.
Yeah. Like, I think it's maybe more interesting now to see what someone is looking for than, like, you know, maybe the comic book guy is based off of a comic book guy who, like, expected the exact same thing every day. The kids would buy, like, Iron Mans and Spider-Mans, and, like, that hasn't been the case since decades ago.
No, that's like a marginal part
magazine.
Of a...
That was mine. I had that.
Wait, a bad magazine? Oh, Mad Magazine. Right. But you could buy that at a corner store, so you didn't need to go to a comic book shop for that. Like I would always buy that at the deli.
Yeah.
You know? But like, I never went into the comic book shop in our neighborhood because I knew there was a fucking comic book guy in there. And like I can't think of a worse scenario as like, an 11-year-old girl than entering that place and either seeing just him and he's totally unfriendly or him and all his unfriendly customers like loudly talking to each other about like Iron Man, in a way that like, they're trying to make the whole store hear what they're saying.
Right. Talking loudly to like attract the other geeks.
Yeah. And because they don't know how to just be like, hey, I'm interested in being friends with people in here and learning things about them. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to approach people, but I know how to go into a store and like loudly have an argument about something that I want other people to also have a conversation with me about.
I mean, that'd be fine if it wasn't like making that space all about that.
Exactly.
You can't do that without excluding people.
Yeah, and I mean, I also think that comic book shops are a better place to make friends now than they used to be. Like, at least the ones that have, like, Pokemon cards in the back, like, that have, like, tabletop games.
Yeah.
There's always people in there. There's always teens in there. It's cool. Like, it is a place for like, people of all ages to hang out. There's no pretension about it. Pretense?
But you feel like for a while it was like the comic audiences were just like getting old, and like that was what was dominating.
Well, yeah, because only like an increasingly aging population is reading like floppies, and like some children buy floppies, but most children buy graphic novels. In fact, the entire industry, let's be real, is graphic novels, and specifically the graphic novels for children.
Yeah.
But a comic book shop will move a lot of graphic novels and a lot of manga, so they're not just reaching the same boy now. Like they are reaching like everybody with comics. Like comics, have actually become like so much more popular, like at least in the form of books and not like syndicated strips. Like vertical comic books have grown so much that like you can sustain a comic shop in every city, at least one. There's multiple shops in this city.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is like sell everything. You just like, you sell everything that exists. You know a lot about comics, and you're also a place where people come to hang out. So it actually serves the community. It serves lonely people in the community in a way that I never felt like those comic shops we grew up near were able to do or willing to do. Anyway, that guy is still in The Simpsons.
No. Okay, so I don't know if we've ruled on this, but I feel like zombie Simpsons don't count.
Don't count. No, it's like when they made the Rugrats teenagers.
It's like when they brought Rugrats back at all.
Yeah.
When they made Rugrats, they didn't tell us this, but they canceled the show. And then like 2 years.
They didn't tell us this.
They didn't tell us. They just put it on reruns for like 2 years.
TV networks didn't used to announce to the public the business dealings of their network.
No, we weren't supposed to know that. I'm glad that they kept that from us. But the real problem was they brought it back and the art style changed and everything was different and it wasn't good and the text is black, which tells you that's not good anymore.
If the text be black,
run the fuck back.
Yeah, no. Well, look, the thing is, was the Rugrats canceled or was it just made syndication ready? They ordered 100 episodes.
No, it ended. It was the writers rebelled. They didn't like the direction that the like studio wanted to go with it, and they quit because
the production collapsed. Like the network didn't order anymore because of that.
The network was like the writers were like, "We'll quit," and the network was like, "Okay, quit." And then they quit. Is
that what happened?
This is what happened. They wanted to make Angelica nicer.
Yeah, they want to make Angelica nice.
And the writers said no. And they tried to, I guess kind of like how John Kay tried to like have like he tried to like get everybody to rebel against the studio, and they ultimately just like made the show without him. They got rid of all of the writers on Rugrats.
Yeah.
And they just replaced them and made the show way like duller, like extremely dull.
Yeah. They didn't make Angelica evil anymore.
No, she was a little bit less of a bully.
Right.
And she being a bully was like a huge part of the show.
I really pay no mind to those episodes because they're not still, for one thing, they're not still being made. But also, you're right. There was an obvious distinction because they'd taken like a few years off from making the show.
Yeah.
Stylistically, it looked different. Whereas The Simpsons, I think this is why it gets to me. It has just been gradually looking more AI generated until this year.
Yeah.
And it feels like, they've just been boiling the frog this whole time. The frog has fallen off the bone at this point.
Well, yeah, like listen to Julie Kavner's Marge voice. She sounds like a frog that's fallen off the bone.
Oh, let her retire.
Yeah, I think Marge is like, she's supposed to sound a little like a frog, but it's like, she sounds like she's falling asleep. Let her retire.
Oh, man. See, when I was a kid, Marge's voice sounded like a woman who was prematurely old to me. Like she sounded raspy like an old person.
Yeah. It's a great voice.
It's an amazing voice.
The animation is awkward. It's like they kind of like looks like they use 3D to map it out, and then like kind of just like half-ass the rest.
The animation for what?
Oh, just like on the show.
Oh, how it looks now?
Yeah.
They map it out in 3D? Well, yeah, it does look perfect.
Geometric looking.
Yeah, you're right. It looks perfect. I mean, it looks like every model, like what the model sheet of each Simpsons character has been refined down to. It's like the exact same style guide for all the merchandise.
Well, I guess they've always done it where they like drew the perspective lines and like made it all like
oh yeah,
3D
no,
looking.
I mean it was like pretty.
It just like looks more I don't know, artificial now.
Yeah, because it looks like nobody actually had to like draw it by hand.
They're corner cutting is what killed Disney, right?
Oh, I mean during one of their slumps, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They weren't doing well. They had to cut some fucking corners.
Yeah.
I mean, cutting corners is nothing compared to like spending $300 million on those horrible live action remakes.
Oh my god, it's true. Like, I don't know. I feel like when they made like Fantasia, they weren't thinking about cutting corners because they just wanted to impress people with animation. And then that didn't do very well. So probably after that, they decided, let's cut a few corners.
Yeah, no, Fantasia was a flop, and Disney had to acknowledge that, but also he felt pretty fucking smug about the fact that it was good, and that in his lifetime, he was absolved of that, and in the lifetime of the company, within a couple of decades, everyone thought Fantasia was a great idea, so like, for a long time, the company retained this idea that, like, every once in a while, an extremely good failure is going to raise our profile and chalk that up to the cost of doing business, like making art and having its sellability be unpredictable. You're going to have a combination of, like, cheap shit you make that just makes a profit guaranteed and risky shit that deepens the identity of the brand, with its legitimacy.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. That like they somehow use that to make themselves more valuable.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think at least a few of the CEOs of Disney recognize that. Not all of them, though, and certainly no one now. They don't even try to make the Thing anymore. They don't have an A and a B team anymore. It's all B.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, Disney owns The Simpsons. Like, how much, like, care can they actually put into any one thing that they make or own?
I don't think they put care into any of it. The movies are expensive, and they can make as many as they want.
But there's none of that, like, special, you know, I don't know, that, what do you call that substance? It's just like when something has to exist.
Oh, did we call it something?
We can call it something.
The thing that just has to exist because there's like a cultural vacuum for it.
It's the specialty. It's like something that looks bad but tastes good.
Yeah, exactly. It looks right. I mean, the first time you see it, then every time you see it, you're like, oh, fuck, here it comes again.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't taste special anymore and you need a new one.
Yeah, but you can't just make a new one. You needed someone who is really, like, sincere, like Marge.
You needed Marge to make her specialty.
Yeah.
And that's what I strive to do in my work as well. I want to be this. Yeah, to be like, here you go, on a plate and just beaming.
My special little guy.
Yeah, giving it to the person she loves most. Her special little guy.
Yeah. This is the reason they haven't shipped him off to like a boot camp.
No.
Because she'll always make excuses.
Marge absolutely loves Bart so much and would make excuses for him.
Not my special little guy.
Her special little guy, this bad kid who is getting like he is the principal's mortal enemy.
I know you can read my thoughts, Bart.
Her special little guy. She loves him so much.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's really disappointed in that one where he shoplifts. She's despondent that her special guy was a thief. Like, she really didn't want to believe it.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
God, that hurts so much.
Yeah, that's a great episode.
Oh.
Well, that's the kind of episode you need. Like, I was thinking about this in terms of Family Guy, thinking like Family Guy would never let Sam Simon in their building. They would think like, nah, we're just being funny. We're not doing the sappy stuff. But like, they fundamentally misunderstand the art form when they do that. You have to have the sappy stuff, not just tacked on like Family Guy does sometimes. It's weird. But like, you really need it built into the story and the motivation of the characters if you even want it to be funny. It's really important that you have that grounding for it to be funny at all. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's like, there are no fucking stakes in Family Guy, so if you kill Brian the dog, nobody even fucking cares. Yeah. People cared more about Mr. Burns than that guy. Just so you know, you're here forever. That's what it should say. Yes. Do you want to move on? If you want. I've had fun decoding Marge. Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know, Family Guy is like the Shrek. Like the way what Shrek is to Disney, Family Guy is to The Simpsons. It makes fun of the sappy parts, but then ends up being sappier somehow. But then ends up being so melodramatic. Like, the last 30 minutes of Shrek are not supposed to be funny. It takes itself so seriously. There's no jokes. Like, people who remember Shrek as like, you know, oh yeah, no, it's not a good movie, but it's fun all the way through. Guess again. The jokes stop. And when a sad thing happens, you hear hallelujah. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for... Oh, thanks! I'm a nice! Music to ya. Yeah.
It goes like this. Shrek! Shrek with his head in his hands.
The musical that's on Netflix. The Katzenberg approved it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take both of those.
Well, I mean, if this is how it has to be, because like I was thinking like.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my
I thought
God.
I would carry that.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. We won't last long. Yeah, like when I was testing this, I saw that if one of us dies, then we both have to restart.
Out of here.
But we have different life counter, which is nice.
Well, like this is like, you know, you really have to be good brothers. You gotta get along good. If one of us goes into a pipe, does the other one go in too?
I don't know.
Or do they die? Nice. Oh, we went in it together. Why can't Mario have a sister, you ask? What would Mario's sister be like?
I mean, the reason he can't have a sister, and he also can't have a brother with different facial hair from him. He needs to have a brother, like, it has to be his clone. He has to be the same height as him. He has to be, like, that's just the nature of this,
you're
like,
right.
limitation.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, you know, similarly, like, the Three Stooges can't have a sister.
Oh, maybe. I don't know if they were thinking about the Three Stooges, but probably.
But, like, you know, when you think about what a pair they are, like, they have to sleep together in one bed with a feather flying in between their snores.
Oh my God.
Like
that yeah, I suppose that could be Mario and Luigi. They're you know, they probably get woken up together like the Powerpuff Girls by that phone.
Yeah.
And they all jump out of bed at the same time.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's kind of important to not have a sister for that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would probably be Bubbles and I would expect Blossom to pick up the phone. I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh man, I didn't get punished. I still have my fire flower.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing really bad. Let me get the next div.
I didn't get punished. It's fine.
You didn't get punished.
It's fine. It's fine. Ah!
Just like the people on the Epstein list.
Yeah, they're fine. They didn't get punished.
They didn't get punished. Don't fucking get that. Or you will get punished.
Oop! Wanna warp?
Oh yeah.
Cute. Where are we going?
Wherever.
Yeah, 3's fine. Probably hard.
You have to choose.
Oh. Alright. Uh-oh.
Maybe at the same
Wait,
time.
At the same time?
Oh no, they didn't program this. Oh no, they did.
Yes, they did. We warped at the same instant.
Yaddy-da-dee-dum. Oh no!
Oh no! You don't like me!
What'd I do? Can I vote?
For you,
No?
bro.
I cannot vote. Okay, I make it a mafia. You like? I come and knock it. I say hello. You give me the money. Okay? Okay?
Mario represents the immigrant experience.
I'm an immigrant. What'd I do? Why you don't like it to me? I mean, it's the last immigrant voice that I'm allowed to do.
Yeah, because it's the last one America isn't mean to anymore.
I mean, are we nicer to Italian people now? We still have Mario, which is kind of a stereotype, but also we know Italian people mostly love him, right?
I mean, I don't know. I've never heard.
Never asked.
I don't know that I've ever heard an Italian person say they find Mario incredibly offensive, but
no,
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure there are people who do.
Yeah, and like, you know, or not just like doing a Joe Pesci on you.
Yeah,
It's like, I find him offensive. Oh, I'm so sorry I did the voice. I had him right there. It's like, I bet Joe Pesci just does that shit to his friends all day.
I mean, that's like, if you like grew up on Long Island, you knew people like that, you know? Maybe I'm biased because we grew up on Long Island, and
Well,
I think like Italians run this place. They don't, it doesn't matter if you make fun of them a little bit.
I get all of the power-ups. I said fuck in your face.
Yeah, I bully you.
I fuck you up. I get a no punishment.
I become a cop. Me.
Me.
No! Why do I keep? All right. Whoop. Ah. Nicely played. Oh. Me? Me?
This is, you know, they probably kept this out of the game for this reason.
Oh my god, it's fun.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's kind of fun, even if it's a little fuckus.
This is better than Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Oh wow!
What do we think?
A little bit. It's about the same in terms of fuckusing. I mean, in Mario Wonder, we would not have had the interruption.
Yeah, we would not. Yeah. No, they would make you a cute little ghost, and you'd be like, hey, hey.
Yeah, you'd be a bubble, and you'd be like, can I have a life?
Oh my god, Oscar, when we're playing Mario Wonder, he's like, help me, and he's like in the little bubble. He's like, help me. He's always asking me.
He's just baby Mario in real life.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like he plays a physical game that's just like it. He plays Gaga Ball, which is a very popular schoolyard game these days. We never had it when we were kids, but it's like a pen is built like it's got like an octagonal pen. Mm-hmm. And the kids, there's no kicking, but you have a kickball, like a soft kickball, and you have to slap it at the other kids. And if it ever touches your legs, you're out. And it's like so simple. And, the rounds go when the last men standing get each other out. Anyway, when Oscar plays, he always plays on revenge mode. And that means that every time he gets knocked out, he just goes and sits on the sidelines and demands that somebody get the person who just knocked him out. And he just keeps doing that until they get them.
Revenge?
Yeah, like if Billy gets him out, get Billy,
This is the same game, but with Mario 2. Oops, sorry. I keep walking here.
I keep wanting to grab the. Don't push me into that.
Was I pushing you?
A little bit.
Oh my god.
Scary. I keep wanting to get those freaking turnips.
Oh yeah, I don't like that when you think it's like stuff you can pluck. It's just like background elements. I don't think they got the music in though.
No. It's weird that they get splatted though. When in Mario 2 they would Jesus, I didn't know there was a shell. In Mario 2 they would fall away. They wouldn't splat.
Oh yeah.
No! Well, enjoy. My treat.
Oh, I was already full, bro. But thanks. Don't. All right, let's move on. Do you want to do some Zelda too?
Every time I fall into the Mario basement, I say, fuck. This is where it starts. I feel like that was the first YouTube video I ever saw that you made.
Really?
Did you make that after Iron Bad?
Yeah.
Okay, then I saw Iron Bad first.
Yeah.
But I so vividly remember, like, seeing the Mario touches the ground video and being like, this is what my brother's been up to. I see. All right. Nah, I'll be Thingus. I don't want to be Oscar. How do I go back?
You might have to just like
go around the horn.
You gotta go around the horn. It's faster.
Woohoo! Is that what you call a quality of life improvement?
Yeah, we're gonna find out if this quality of life improvement pack of
Alleged.
Zelda is actually, cause like I don't know. Do you want this game to be easier and fairer?
I don't know.
Do we even want that?
I don't know. I might love it.
You might love what? The improvements or the original?
The improvements. Well,
It looks like they changed a lot already.
okay, so that
guy's tough.
yeah, that guy's tough. I should be able to get him with my... It's harder. No! I go that way. Yeah, this is already harder. You call this a quality of life improvement? Wasn't this... This was a slime, not a monster, right? Oh my god, he's made of steel.
I mean, there was... You could just walk past him, right? There was a path in the original.
Oh, yeah, there was a road there. Yikes! This is quality of life improvement? What the fuck?
Yeah, these are precise jumps. Oh
this
my
is
god.
like the first thing you experience in this game?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And of course, I have no magic spells.
Holy shit. Yeah, this doesn't fuck around.
Oh my god. Holy shit. You'd be fucking kidding me. Blue slime. They just make you jump right into the frying pan. You don't even get to go to a town. Where am I?
Yeah, where's the town? It's not even here.
What the fuck, man?
There's nothing there. Holy shit.
What is this fucking game?
It was just called like Zelda 2 Redux.
Instant death. There's no escape.
Oh my god. I mean, if you can figure out how to like patch a game, then you can't expect it to be easier.
No, I thought you said there were QLL improvements in this game.
That's all I know. That's all I heard.
How am I supposed to knock that guy out?
I mean, yeah, we can move on whenever you're ready.
Holy shit.
Whenever Ganon says you can move on.
Ganon will show me the door. Oh my god, there's no escape. I have to actually get through this place.
Ganon is
Holy shit.
Ganon is like that like me. He's like He's like, yeah. Whoa. It says, yeah, this game is really difficult. It's so difficult that the C fucked off.
Oh my god, I didn't even... Well, thanks for letting me know that after I played.
Well, it's the right time to tell you.
I guess so. Thanks, that's so adorable. So cute that they say that after you play the difficult game.
We were bamboozled. It was harder, not easier.
Yeah, that was hard.
Why did they? I guess they called it that to fuck with us.
I guess is that what it said? Quality of life improvements?
That's all I saw.
Holy shit! I thought it was going to be the same game with slightly easier to use something.
Yeah, I thought it'd be the same.
Well, the thing is, it did improve my life because I had fun. So it was a quality of life improvement, even though it wasn't at all what I expected.
Let's try this one. Do you want to play?
I'll play a little while, but I get scared of Metroid.
You have the... Yeah.
Let's hear this song.
Oh.
Okay. That's fun. Okay. General Aid League, gotcha. All right. Oh, they made new music. Hell yeah, she starts out as a babe.
Yeah, she's blonde.
Oh yeah. God. I'm just marveling thinking about Metroid.
What about it?
How amazing it feels and looks.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, the Metroid games look awesome. And you say that they're scary. You think they're too scary.
They are. I don't know what it is, you know. It could just be like... You want me to read all that? This is cool, though. Oh, little masking issue here, guys. Press start for map. A map? You gotta be kidding me, fucking assholes. Put a map in your game. In your Metroid game. You had to pause the game to make it work. But look, you put an entire fucking map in your game.
There's
Holy
a map
shit.
and saving.
Holy shit.
And there's even a little animation of a globe spinning.
Like, this whole room is like, it would really be a shame if you don't notice that there's a map in this game, so we're just going to make an entire room to tell you that. This
game is, it's not Super Metroid, but it's still super.
I don't think there's any enemies in this.
I mean, I'm sure there are.
They just wanted... no, whoops.
There's just no enemies up here.
Yeah, see, people in the chat are like amazed that the map was unlocked right from the beginning. But like, fucking Silk Song and that fucking map shit is like so fucking annoying. You know?
Like finding the map?
Oh my god, Silk Song, like you end up like the currency system in that game, it is so fucking hard to get money.
Yeah.
And you spend all your money expanding the map. This is so beautiful.
This rules.
So like, I'll be like, wait a minute, why am I desperate to like get more map? Why am I like I'm working a 9-to-5 job to get the map?
I mean, there's games like that where you just like grind for something.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't really want. Oh crap.
Sorry, I also wasn't really feeling it with Silk Song. It looks cool.
Yeah.
But that's not everything that I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. And I wouldn't say that, like, you know, I don't like Metroidvanias at all, but like, I'm not trying to play like super hard games anymore. I think that's mainly it, you know. I do want a baby mode, and I understand that that's completely against their principles, and they're doing exactly what they want to do, and they're doing it with like, you know, a game that had like massive expectations on it and took exactly as long as they wanted it, as they needed it to take. And they made the game they wanted to make, and that's very impressive. And it's also great that there is an audience for that, you know? Like, I like that there's an audience for difficult video games, because it means that, you know, the sheer variety of video games being made, of interesting video games being made, means that, like, some shit for me comes out at the same time as some exciting shit for other people.
Right.
There's enough excitement to go around. It's
right. The fact that there's difficult games, it's like, you know, that there's like, they're like keeping them separate for like the games that are for everyone, instead of just like dulling down all games. They're making these the difficult ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there is an audience for difficult games. You just have to be very precise. Like these are not easy games to make. I
mean, most ROM hacks, it's hard to find a ROM hack that isn't like a Kaizo or like something unfair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's so many there. It's just like Super Mario World is just like impossible.
Yeah, because it's fun. Because that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch. I don't really play them.
No, I just don't really play them. I don't know where I'm supposed to go here. I bet I should look at my map. Or like, look at your map if you'd like. But it looks like I'm cut off from everything. I guess I gotta go back.
So, do you think they did all the art for this?
This seems like a lot of artwork.
That water looks familiar. Although there might just only be a few ways of doing water that looks like that on the NES.
Right. I mean, they made all these environments.
It looks like
cool.
They did, yeah. It looks like this whole thing is like all the music and graphics are all from scratch.
Yeah, no, really impressive. And just like interesting to look at, because it's got like the movement of Metroid, but it feels like a very different game.
I saw a Metroidvania looking game that was like the only one I'd ever seen that really looked like an authentic game like this does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it called? It was like Zexon or something. Zexon has sex on. It's just like, this game actually fucks. It's like, it really is just like an ordinary like NES looking game, but it looks really fun. It looks really, you know, it really looks like a Metroid game. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about like sampling it as like for your game. I feel like the whole point is that it's just like there's so much more to explore in this genre. Although I don't know if that's the idea for everybody. Maybe it's more that there's so much more to revisit in this genre.
Maybe. I mean, this feels great to play, but it also is literally Metroid.
It is just Metroid, and that's kind of how I felt when I saw the new Metroid Prime 4 trailer. That it looks like Metroid Prime. It just makes me want to play that.
Right. How do the platforms work in the 3D Metroid games? Are you jumping on platforms, or is it more of a shooter?
Yeah, there's some platforming. There's like a double jump and a space jump, like a screw attack jump. There's like a grappling gun. Platforming is, I mean, it can get kind of frustrating if you fall. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like what I really liked about those games was just like the environments, like the all the detail they put in.
Yeah, that like you're in this like beautiful, terrifying world.
This is cool. This really feels like a Metroid.
Yeah. Ugh, they're just coming out endlessly.
Like, this is like such great atmosphere.
Totally. Is that just grass?
Yeah, like the thing Metroid would do is like this, where the music just kind of like blends in with the environment.
I feel like I've already been to all these places. Maybe not. What do we got here? That's just pretty. Pretty thing. Maybe I need
So do you want to talk about Snow White?
Sure. Sure. We were watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs over the weekend. It's so good. I mean, the thing that I take away from it, I was already complaining about Shrek earlier, so I'm gonna kind of circle back to that. Here, do you want to try this game? It's really great. I just can't figure out where to go. The thing that Shrek is doing, where they're just like, look how fucking stupid it is to like sing songs out in the woods to cute little animals and shit. Look how fucking stupid that is. And it's like, when you watch Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you realize that like nobody thought it was more hilarious than them that she was being followed around by the animals. The animals are so fucking funny. Like, the animals are extremely timid, so like every time anything happens they all run and hide, and you watch like 50 animals run into little jars and peek out of little knot holes in a tree.
That I love that. Like, there's like always an animal sidekick in Disney movies, but Snow White has like 30.
She has so many. She's got those cute little pigeons at the beginning.
Oh.
And then she's got little rabbits and raccoons and
they're great.
Oh, the little
they
baby
all
bird.
helped.
Oh yeah, well, like there's no one who thought this shit was funnier than a Disney animator. Like, the Disney animators were like, all right, so we got this scene with the huntsman. Snow White is sitting in a bed of wildflowers, picking flowers. The huntsman from the shadows decides to approach her with his knife. And like, they're like describing the scene to each other in a pitch meeting, and they escalated from that to like, no, dude, she's got to be talking to one of the little animals while he comes up to her to kill her. She's got to be talking to a baby bird who's lost its mama and dad. Like, where's your mom and dad? Oh, buck up. He'll be okay. As like the fucking shine of the blade, the reflection of the blade flashes in your eye. You see him hovering over her, about to like remove her heart.
Yeah.
She's talking to the most pitiful, like, can't even hold its head up baby animal. Like, helping him find his mom and dad. Like, they think this shit's hilarious. They don't, like, do you think you come up with that without giving it much thought?
Yeah, that is something people misunderstand a lot. What, like sometimes something will make a joke and then a person will just like make that joke and think they came up with it.
Yeah.
Like, thinking they got one over on it. It's like, you just made the joke they made.
Exactly.
It's like you misunderstood it and then you thought of it because it, like, you were like subconscious when you heard it and it just crept in.
And now I guess you're too old for it and you're acting like a little asshole about it? Too good for it now?
Well, yeah, like, what is it? Yeah, it's sort of communicating that, like, Jeffrey Katzenberg bitterness about Disney through the movie.
Yeah.
That it's like, you know, Disney? it's like Tim Heidecker. After saying that he's like respectful to all people and like has like tolerance for everyone no matter what, and then just immediately making fun of people who drink Pepsi instead of Coke. He's like, I'll have a Pepsi.
I'll have a Pepsi.
Yeah, like that's like a thing that like he and his audience are all in agreement on. That like they all like turn their heads and like make a face when someone says, I'll have a Pepsi. Oh, you know the exact kind of person.
I want to go to the opera.
It's just his wife.
He does the same voice for his wife. Though he just drops like 45 minutes into the show. He's like, by the way, I'm getting a divorce, so.
Yeah, that you were telling me to watch that for like 2 years, and you finally showed it to me.
Yeah, I sat you down in front of that one.
We had to sit down like in The Sopranos. Yeah, well, we also watched the rest of the Beatles.
Oh yeah, we watched Get Back.
Yeah,
which I watched a couple of years ago.
They had to sit down.
Oh hell yeah! Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, no. Man, the Beatles documentary is fantastic.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Talk about the band.
Yes.
Sit down next to me for 20 hours. Oh my god. I know, like, all right, the thing is, like, Yoko produced this documentary.
Oh, the things that killed me were cute.
They're cute. Yoko Ono produced this documentary and therefore had total control over what footage of her is shown.
It's mostly the back of her head.
It's almost always her just sitting still, not talking or doing anything.
Uh-huh.
Like she legitimately didn't mind just sitting there.
I saw her sitting there.
I mean, yeah, like I think there's just like there's something to that, like that John found so irresistible about her that that she like didn't even react to the Beatles.
Well, because like when they're performing and she's like got a microphone, she just like starts singing like as if they're not even there.
She's
like,
yeah, she starts screaming.
Screaming a note. Ah! Like it has nothing to do with what they're playing. It's not in rhythm.
No, it's a break from them.
That's why he wanted her, because he was so sick of Paul's bullshit that he wanted someone else's bullshit.
He wanted somebody else's bullshit, and like I don't know, Yoko. I mean, I don't know. She seems. Considering how often she's there, she seems pretty permissive. Like
she's not doing anything necessary.
She's literally not doing anything. People hate her so much. Like even today.
Oh my god!
And
I see her for what she is. She's just the girl that had infinite time for John. He can have her there and like use her as furniture. And like I saw that, like he was just like cuddling with Yoko. I was like, man, these women really do give them a lot of comfort. Like,
oh god,
that's what she's been doing. While the other women went home, she's still there, like clinging to him.
Well, the other women, you only see them like every once in a while on the in the studio. But you know, some of them, they're raising their kids and stuff. Like,
oh yeah, there's the little girl that was really cute.
I don't know where Yoko's kids are while she's hanging out with John all day. She had at least one kid, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so I guess John Lennon's just a millionaire and has his kid with a babysitter all day.
I mean,
well, this was like at the end
that was
of
her
the
kid.
Oh. Well, I mean, still, she's like with him.
I don't know how involved he was.
Oh.
All of these people had children from different marriages and
Yeah.
But anyway, we don't know what John and Yoko's kid was doing while they were at the studio, but it is like, yeah, you see there what she was to him. Which he needed so much.
But like what is the hate about it? It's just like she got in the way of the Beatles, and that's what people see it like.
She didn't get in the way. Like, they had to adjust to her, but not because
they do adjust to her. Oh, look how cute!
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
No, they absolutely did, but they understandably had to adjust to her because, like, John was married before Yoko, and the whole band knew his wife, and he treated her like dog shit.
Yeah.
And then, started bringing his new girlfriend around. That would be a bit of a transition for any band, but they did adjust to her. They were fine with her. They don't have any problem with her in any of the footage that they captured for that documentary. Like, they don't have any problem with her.
I think there was like tension with like John and Paul at the beginning, and then like as they started playing, everything was fine.
Well, the tension was over things that were pretty irreconcilable.
Yeah.
But they were able to put it aside to record an album. And they were able to actually do that again with Abbey Road, and which, this is like Let It Be and Abbey Road are like, I think their two greatest albums, and they wrote them in such a like state of duress. They were coming apart, and the irreconcilable things, they had nothing to do with Yoko. It was because their manager had died. Their manager killed himself, and
oh brother,
he had been with them since the beginning, and he was a total amateur when he took them on, but he was very good at his job, and he was a great manager for them. And when he died, they decided to self-manage, and that meant that Paul kind of started taking over. He was the one who stepped into that role. And that meant that, things between Paul and John were really strained. John felt like he was just a sessions musician being told what to do, like Ringo. He said all this. He said all of this to Paul, and Paul wasn't really hearing it. And you can tell, like in their conversations, that Paul's not really hearing what John's saying. At the same time, they all go to India, and George is the only one who likes it. And, the others are like making fun of it, and it becomes George's religion, and he knows they don't take it seriously. He knows they don't, they think George's religion is stupid, and that he's stupid for wanting to make like Indian music and stuff. And George also has a fucking quota. He's only allowed to put 2 of his own songs on every album. Which, he talked about that like in interviews after the band broke up. And then on top of that, Ringo's trying to like parlay this into a movie career. Like at that point, Ringo and John were both in movies, like movies that nobody remembers. But they were all thinking their own thoughts. The fact that they, all had wives too, who they were very, spending more of their lives with is just like, that's not Yoko's fault. That's like, you get to a certain age and that's what happens to you and your friends,
Yeah, I don't know what it was like at the time, but it was like possibly people just looking for a reason, racistly looking for a reason.
Oh yeah, well of course, like Yoko is a good scapegoat for a lot of reasons. Like women are very often blamed for stuff like this, and yeah, like if you want to attach a racist element, it's very easy to do so. People see her as like this enchantress who like who, like, didn't let John make his own decisions.
I think it was John's decision. It was just like swayed by everybody's like expectations for him. The fact that like you would think the Beatles would like being part of the Beatles. It's like he couldn't wait to get away from it. And I feel like the only thing that was really inspiring him at the end was the idea that it was all ending. That like he could be free.
Yeah.
And make his own crappy music. And so could Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think like I don't know if it was that he wanted to do his own music, but he was inspired by the fact that it was ending. Like, the last song on the album is called The End.
Yeah.
This was like goodbye. They knew they had to do it and they were inspired to do it.
It's not like with Toy Story 3 where they just like say goodbye and then unsay goodbye. Like Richard Kind is like, oh hey, I'm back. It's like, oh my god, what is it now? Like, it's like we have a word for that, a chazer, a person who just like takes and takes. It's a Richard Kind character who shows up at your house, clogs your toilet, eats all your food, he's generally a nuisance, but in the end he's family. It's just like a word when someone just takes, usually a relative played by Richard Kind in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Does chazer mean garbage?
No, it means piggish.
Oh my god. Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
A chazer. What other characters are chazers? Is Zoidberg?
I don't know. I think he is like he's like a really educated person, right? He's a doctor. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's a terrible doctor.
Yeah,
he knows nothing about being a doctor.
No, there's no reason he should be a doctor.
So I mean, it's funny that he's poor because he's a bad doctor.
Yeah, he's a bad doctor. But yeah, there aren't a lot of depictions of poor Jewish characters in media. You've got Zoidberg and maybe Richard Kind. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Three Stooges were poor.
That's true. That's true. And they go everywhere and just eat everything too. They're also chazer, aren't they?
Yeah, they're ready to accept the deal, even though it's a bad deal. Like the women is like, all right, we'll marry ya. It's like, all right, let's get married. Like, what? You're really gonna fucking do that?
Well, because they'll show up to a party and like the way you described this the other day, like show up to a party and immediately start stuffing donuts in your That's what the Three Stooges do. You know?
Yeah, that's yeah.
They start taking food at the party and then get mad at like a candle or something or a spoon that like hit them. Like while they're taking free food from your party.
Yeah.
They're like
it's not enough that there's enough for everybody. They have to fight over some of it too.
Sometimes they have to fight the food. Like they reach into the food and it bites them.
They have to fight a dog for the food. It's like that scenario I described with like a guy wrestling a baguette from a squirrel.
Well, like,
it's like you don't have the strength to take it from a squirrel.
I mean, when the Three Stooges are in a room and next to the kitchen, and a cat runs out of the kitchen, and a man chases the cat all around the room and then back into the kitchen, they 100% believe they're about to eat a cat. Because that's the kind of struggle they go through whenever they get food. Oh my god.
But yeah, what other poor Jewish characters can you think of?
Yeah, what other poor Jewish characters are there? I mean, there's plenty in Fiddler on the Roof, but
right, but
they're all poor.
Yeah, like Fiddler on the Roof and Bible Goes West. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
those are Russian immigrants. They're just like based off of the trope of Russian
You
immigrant
think
Jew.
a Hazard has to be American born?
Maybe. I think a Hazard is probably a not an immigrant generation, you know, the kind who had to work as a kid and like, you know, shine shoes or whatever.
Right, like right. Like this guy has existed all through Jewish history, but takes different forms.
Yeah.
Just shows up and eats.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard not to feel like that sometimes as an uncle. I feel like I'm often invited to someone else's house and just like hospitality. It's like, can I have this? Like about everything.
Yeah, take. Come have. No, I mean, I think, you know, like in every family there are the roles that people take on, and it's just the how the family gets by with each other.
Yeah.
So you can find like the negative puzzle piece of what you see yourself as doing in another sibling. I don't think I'm quite the negative puzzle piece though. I think I possess some of your traits. I think I show up and start eating too.
I mean, you should. I feel like the opposite is being like a person who just like stands there and waits for somebody else to start eating. It's usually one of us because they're waiting. They're waiting for it to be okay.
Let's see. What are we just gonna look at it?
Yeah, they're just gonna look at it. Let's eat. And it's like everybody's thinking for a second, like, can they do that? And then they come over and they start doing it, and then other people see them do it.
And then the ice has been broken, and nobody gives the Hazard any credit for that. I can has this.
I can has this. Yeah, you can has the challah, but only after they say you can have it.
Yeah, I don't know what other fictional Jewish characters they are who match this description.
Well, I mean, it's like a trap, like a Charlie Chaplin, maybe.
Yeah, totally. Totally. He shows up and starts taking and being clumsy. I feel like Mel Brooks must have this guy in his movies.
What about cartoon characters?
Cartoon characters?
I mean, Porky's kind of a pig. He wants all those fucking milkshakes.
Porky's not Jewish.
Well, I hope not.
I hope not.
You know, like when the music is like da 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 da.
That's when you know Porky is coming around the corner.
Porky's there. It's like it's a Porky cartoon. Turn it off.
It's a Porky cartoon. You know what? I do want to go to Sunday school after all.
Yeah, maybe it won't be a fucking boring Porky cartoon where he's just like, I don't know, like he's kind of passive to the rest of the cartoon happening around him. It's like he's just like standing there like dancing.
And there's like silly animals doing things around him.
Yeah.
Porky cartoon.
Yeah, like Azusa Zoo. He's barely in that. He appears for like one scene.
Yeah.
But he still shows up as like.
I think the only good. All right, there's a few good Porky Pig cartoons, but Porky is incidental, as you say. Like, I'd tip my hat to you, right? Great cartoon.
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first cartoon and the best. Just like Toy Story.
Yep.
And everything.
That was their best version of Porky Pig, where he just like, he was in part of the cartoon. He was like a little bit the character, but there were other characters. And they're like, this guy could be a star.
Yeah, they shoved him down our throats, thinking that we liked Mickey Mouse and wanted more Mickey Mouses.
We wanted Porky Pig.
Porky Pish. But like before that, it was like they were trying to shove some other crap down our throats, like Buddy, and nobody even knows who Buddy is.
No. There are good Porkies, but it's because some other funny shit in the cartoon is going on.
The ones I remember were the ones that were scary. They weren't funny. They were frightening.
The one where Porky almost gets eaten by fish.
Yeah, he gets eaten by a fish in a nightmare. It turns out to be a dream, but he dies in the dream.
Yeah, the fish catches him like he reverse fishes him from the air and hooks him down into the ocean, and then the fish puts Porky on a table with a knife, and he cuts all of his clothing off while Porky wiggles around and struggles. And then he takes the naked Porky and puts him into an oven dish full of vegetables. And then he covers the oven dish, and before he pushes it into the oven, he like checks one time, like he lifts up the lid just to make sure that Porky's little piggy tail is wagging in there, and then he shoves him into the into the oven, and then you see the inside of the oven, and there are flames, anthropomorphic flames, dancing in a circle around Porky's oven dish.
Yeah.
And Porky is inside sweating like a pig. He's like
suffocating in there. He's like, let me out of here. Like Porky is actually dying. Or does he? What happens? Does he like?
He can't take it anymore, and he leaves. He gets out of there. He gets out of there and pushes his way out of the oven.
So he does escape. I thought he like woke up right there.
I think the fish catches him again, and then he wakes up.
Okay.
But the fish chases him around a little more.
Yeah. I remember him getting out of the oven now. Oh my god. Horrible. I can't decide if I like that or not, because I'm always talking about it. Porky is like, yeah, he's like basically a one-use character, and then like you kill him in the second episode you use him in. I remember the first and last appearance of Porky. Yeah, all the Porky rapping, that didn't happen. Yo, Porky rapping, that didn't happen.
Porky Pish.
Porky Pish. Yeah, it's like Dan Bugs Bunny shit.
Yeah, no, we hated Porky. We fucking hated him.
Yeah.
Change the channel now. Unless you want to watch Porky be eaten by a fish cooked for dinner. Oh, what do we got here? Whoa. Oh, it's...
No!
Ah! Did you expect it to be Bowser?
No.
Oh man, Oscar hasn't seen this yet.
Oh man. Oscar sometimes comes up here. Alright, now he won't be spoiled. I really hate spoiling stuff. So
yeah.
I remember telling Oscar about spoiling, and he was talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then he just like kept talking about it after I told him not to spoil it.
Oh.
But I think after that,
yeah, he got it.
He got it.
He did.
He knows spoilers now.
Yeah, well, the other day he got really mad at me. I was like, yeah, that song in Mario RPG is great. That first one you hear when you first fight Bowser. And, you know, he knows that one too. And I was like, and you know, it's from another game. He's like, which one? And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna say. And he's like, which one? And I'm like, Mario 3. And then like I walk out of the room to do something else, and he's like, great, Mom, you just spoiled it for me. That looks great.
Yeah.
Really good. Really impressive.
Yeah. Nice port.
Like we're playing this on the NES. Cool.
Yeah, that sort of felt like the theme of the Metroid one. It's like super stuff on regular Nintendo.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I you know, that's always somebody's project. I guess like it wouldn't have made sense for Nintendo to do it, but it's still possible for some of this stuff
Yeah.
to work on the NES.
Yeah, and it's impressive what it can do.
Yeah, like that Metroid one had saving. They never had like a save thing. Well, I guess maybe it wasn't a limitation. It was just like it was like back in the day they didn't really produce the like batteries or whatever. When did they start? I guess Zelda must have been the first game with a battery in it. And,
oh, really?
Probably. And then after that, it's like the like passwords just become too complicated than that.
I see.
For that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, River City Ransom probably should have had a save battery. That was way too big of a password. It was just, you just like start the game over every time you played it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a bummer about some NES games. I think that's why save states are like, it's totally acceptable to play with save states.
Yeah. But they didn't get the big boo or the spraying.
Yeah.
That's gotta be
very
a lot
hard.
more advanced.
Yeah, to do a large sprite.
But the boo circle is cute.
Yeah, no, pretty impressive. How does that guy look when you stomp him? Oh. No, you can't know now.
No, you'll never.
No, yeah. I will never know. Give him a stomp if you go past him.
I mean, I think that's the same sprite from Mario 3, isn't it?
Oh, is it? No, it looks a little different. He's standing up.
I'll have to see. Get this bad.
Man. Cool.
Let's see. How much time do we have?
Like 25 minutes?
What do we want to talk about next?
Let's see. What did I write down?
What makes it good that it exists?
What makes it good that it exists? Yeah, no. I mean, well, that's why The Thief and the Cobbler is not a real movie. Like, we talk about it so enthusiastically. Unfortunately, every single movie ever made is more of a movie than that.
Well, yeah, I guess so. It was released a few times, right? With like the recobbled.
It can only exist as a documentary, right? Because you need context to watch it.
I guess so. It's like parts of the movie aren't finished, and like the like version they released is like not the one that's worthy of your time.
Yeah, and you're never going to be able to see it in a pure way that like you can feel how you want to feel about it. What the heck? You're just like, you're always going to see it through the lens of like, this was ruined and it would have been perfect. But it could never have been perfect because it wasn't finished.
Well, yeah, like, that game Star Citizen, it's like a non-game, right?
Yeah.
It's not real.
I mean, a lot of games are non-games. Like, the IGF judging is going on right now, so I was like checking out some like, you know, previous winners of the competition from like particular years. And a lot of those games never got made. Like a lot of the games that were nominated and even won awards, they didn't get made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happens a lot.
So they won awards for what?
Well,
a trailer?
You can submit an unfinished game to the IGF awards. As long as it's enough game for the judges to make their call. But that doesn't need to be a finished game. So people submit their game like a year or more out from release, which means you've got people who don't finish.
Well, I guess a demo is better than nothing. It's like that exists, right?
Yeah. I guess so. But a demo is still just like, you know, it is what it says. It's a demonstration. So, you know, if demos deserve awards that are unique from full builds, then perhaps. But I don't think a demo can ever be compared to a finished game because it doesn't need to account for so many things about it that are unresolved. The full experience of playing the game. If there is an experience beyond what the demo offers, then not ever offering that full experience is not ever like, you know, fulfilling the promise of the game. So it's just a promise. Like, people don't come back to demos. People don't just like play old demos. Like, man, such a good demo. I just want to play the demo again.
There was one demo like that, Metroid Prime Hunters demo. I played that over and over. I thought it was the greatest. And then the game came out and I was like not impressed.
Oh, wow.
I didn't beat it. I like the demo though.
Yeah, the demo is more promise than anything, you know?
I guess so.
Yeah, I think a game needs to be finished. I think a movie needs to be finished. An album needs to be finished. And if you don't finish it, then the story of it is always going to be a bigger deal than what it had to say.
Yeah.
And that's really too bad. I think that's a tragedy. You shouldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
You know, like Brian Wilson's Smile could have been a standalone album and it would have hit differently. But instead it was like this little piece of history that people were trying to cobble together for decades. And then he re-recorded it when he was an old man. And it's a great album, and maybe someday the story will fade. But the story of it was was just as compelling as the work. And yeah, stuff like that.
But you don't want to be like the Sweatbox, where the story is more compelling than the music.
Yeah.
It's like they were just trying to recreate the success of like The Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
And like the guy just wanted to be the guy this time.
Wanted to be the guy this time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in art that is about its own creation, you know. I'm reading a posthumous book by David Foster Wallace called The Pale King, and I don't find the book particularly compelling, at least not yet. I'm like 100 pages in, but I find the story of it compelling because it was like a gigantic manuscript that he left for his wife to find, and his editor ended up, like, his editor who'd worked with him for all of his books, he found the chapters completely out of order, in disarray, and no guidance as to what order they should be in. And he edited it to completion and put it in the order that he thinks is correct. It's, you know, it's like 100 chapters. All in the order that he thinks they're supposed to be in. So it's like another person's approximation of what he was going for with it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it can never be a finished book. So it's interesting, but it's not a David Foster Wallace book. Like, it's interesting because it's more about him than anything. What I'm saying is I hope I don't die halfway through or 85% of the way through one of my own projects.
Well, yeah, that's why I was thinking that, like, the demo would be all it ever amounted to if you died.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but that would be a shame because I feel like demos just aren't remembered the way finished games are.
What if somebody finished your game if it was 85% complete?
Well, yeah, that's what would happen, I think.
Is that something you'd like to happen?
At this point, yeah. At this point, I would be okay with somebody taking it over as long as they were, you know, somebody who really knew what I was going for, of which there are very, very few people, so I hope it's one of them. Yeah, very, very few people. And then one of them would need to feel like they had the capacity or were compelled to help me finish it after I died. And, like, give that time to it and that emotional exhaustion to the task of trying to figure out what the fuck I was going for and do right by me.
Yeah.
It's an enormous ask to die and have your friend or your loved ones or your family finish your work for you.
That sounds hard. I feel like it would be, you know, I'd be embarrassed to be like, yeah, I did this because if it was bad, then people would blame me for everything bad about it.
Well, the thing is that it wouldn't be bad because, like we've established, it would basically just be a documentary because it's an unfinished posthumous production.
But, like, Mozart's Requiem was finished after he died.
Right.
And it's one of his greatest works. Like, how much was even him?
Right.
Most of it, right? But we don't know exactly what
he would have changed. Yeah, it was like it's like this opus. Like, there's no way he wasn't still making changes to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, I go back and forth with, like, the people I'm working on the game with, and people ask, like, when's script block, and I keep saying never. There's no script block because I'm going to be changing details about it on the day and the day after I release it. I'm gonna still be making changes.
What does that mean, script block?
It means you can't change the script anymore. Like, you can't change the words.
Yeah.
Is this an emulator or a real? It's a real Nintendo console. We put some ROMs on an EverDrive, but we're running it on the hardware.
Yeah, this is a Romhack called Mario 3 Mix.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a good level designs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess with enough time, the story of the author fades, and if there were multiple authors, then that fades too. I mean, it's like how people, you know, they
like
have
the
suspected.
Beatles.
Yeah, like the Beatles, like, their names are on their music in, like, a very, like, previously agreed upon way, right? Like, every song that Paul McCartney and John Lennon release is written by both of them.
Yeah.
Because that's just, you know, the way they agreed to do it. You know, people are gonna remember that Mozart wrote that song with Salieri because of the movie.
That never happened.
No.
That movie made that up.
Yeah.
That
It was completely
not,
fictional.
That was not Salieri who wrote that with him.
No.
That was Süssmayer.
And Salieri did not plot against him or consider him.
Salieri he didn't give a shit.
No.
He probably never even knew him.
Yeah, I mean, they might have known each other. They probably crossed paths, right? They were contemporaries.
Yeah, it's a great, that's a perfect movie, but that's not
No, it's
fiction.
so
That's
fucking
not
fake.
history
No,
at
no,
all.
like the idea, like that, you know, somebody would just look back at the Mozart era and be like, man, what must have it been like to be one of those middle-of-the-road court musicians like Salieri when Mozart was making music? And it was like, that's your fucking movie right there.
Yeah.
You don't need to explore that any further. In fact, it's much better if you don't. You should not know Salieri's real relationship to Mozart.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would just like empathize with this character. It's like, oh yeah, you obviously love Mozart's music, but you sort of want to kill him because you'll never be as good as him.
Right, because Salieri's greatest talent is that he is more capable than the people around him of recognizing Mozart's brilliance. He sees it before the people, you know, he advises see it. He sees it before the Duke, or, you know,
before the public, and yeah, the royalty decide it's good.
Yeah.
He's able to identify that quality in him, just not his own music.
No, well, he's not. He does identify that he doesn't have it in his own music, but he doesn't know how to be that good. He's a critic. He's not a musician.
Yeah.
He's got the technical skills, but he doesn't have any talent.
Oh no. There's a lot of people, I think, that have a lot of skill and just like don't know what to do with themselves.
I mean, again, I'm talking about the character Salieri. I don't know if this describes the real man. Well, it's a beautiful, like a tragic character. It's like the food critic from Ratatouille.
I don't know.
Except he knows himself.
He's Squidward. He's like a terrible, mediocre artist that hates this guy who's better at using a paper than he is. It's paper.
It's a paper. It's a piece of paper.
It's just like with composing music. It's just paper. He's just better at paper than the other dude.
I was traveling this weekend, and I don't blame my son for this at all, but we were on a trip and he was getting pretty spoiled. Like, you know, he was getting treats, and by the end of the day, that usually doesn't lead to like a happy child going to bed. It leads to an unsatisfied jonesing child who wants more and more. And he was starting to get to that point towards the end of the day. And again, he's tired. He's been treated all day. It's not his fault. But what I ended up doing to help him feel better about it was I was like, have you ever seen the SpongeBob cartoon with the little piece of paper? I don't think you've seen this, but I would love to watch this with you. There's a great SpongeBob, and I start describing it to him. We're walking back to our hotel. I start describing it to him, and while I'm doing that, Mike starts to remember the episode too, and he starts to describe it to him a little bit too. And Oscar is so captivated by the story of Squidward not being able to understand what SpongeBob sees about this little piece of paper.
Yeah.
And he's like, can we watch it when we get back to the hotel room? And I was like, yeah. And we watched it, and he was happy because he got to watch cartoons before bed, and I was happy because I think he absorbed the message of the SpongeBob cartoon where Squidward, like, he is doing what he thinks is relaxing. What Squidward thinks is relaxing is putting out his lawn chair in front of his house, and he does that for just long enough to like take a piece of candy out of a wrapper and then toss the piece of paper away. And as soon as SpongeBob exits his house, Squidward starts packing up his lawn chair to go back into his house. And SpongeBob says hi to him. He doesn't notice he's trying to leave. And SpongeBob's like, whoa, that's a really nice piece of paper you got there. And Squidward's like, great, enjoy it. And he's going into his house, and SpongeBob's like, are you sure you don't want this piece of paper? No, yes, SpongeBob, I'm sure I don't want this piece of paper.
Take it, SpongeBob, take it. And promise me, no matter how much I may beg, or plead, or cry, don't give that paper back to me. Ever. And he demands that he never give it back to him under any circumstances.
Yeah, even after that, SpongeBob's like, are you sure? And then the second Squidward closes the door on him for the final time, he goes upstairs to like play his clarinet or whatever, and immediately he hears outside, and he looks out the window, and SpongeBob hasn't even started playing with the piece of paper yet. He's just thinking about how much fun he's going to have with the piece of paper. And then Squidward goes back, and I don't remember what the first thing he sees SpongeBob doing with the piece of paper is, but he sees him do like 3 stupid things that he hates with the piece of paper, and then by like the 4th time, he's like, that looks like fun. What am I talking about? And like by the end of the cartoon, he's seen SpongeBob do all this shit, like SpongeBob like put the piece of paper in his mouth and made perfect origami with it with his tongue.
Yeah.
And children cheered. And then SpongeBob like puts the paper on his finger and it spins like a propeller and he flies up into the air with it. And SpongeBob puts it on his face and does impressions, and it's funny. And by the end of the episode, Squidward is desperate for the piece of paper, but SpongeBob promised to Squidward that he wouldn't give it back to him.
Yeah.
And it's very, very hard for Squidward to convince SpongeBob to give it back to him. So he ends up giving SpongeBob all of his possessions, of which SpongeBob doesn't even want any of them. He just keeps giving, like, he gives him his house. And then he's like, do I have to give you the shirt off my back? And SpongeBob's like, Squidward, I can't. And he's like, fine, the shirt it is. And he takes off his shirt. The only clothing he wears is completely naked. And SpongeBob's like, I've always wanted that shirt. You're making it really hard for me to keep my promise. And like he wears him down, and SpongeBob is so happy. He takes the shirt and gives Squidward the piece of paper, and Squidward has nothing. Squidward has a hole where his house used to be. And what he immediately does, he's so excited, what he immediately does is just try to do all the shit he saw SpongeBob do with it.
Yeah.
He sticks the paper in his mouth and it comes out just like a wet wad, and the children boo. He tries to do he tries to fly away with a helicopter propeller, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't spin. It doesn't do anything. It's just paper. And when he tries to do impressions of it, he ends up losing his temper and being like, a guy who gave away everything he owned for a stupid piece of paper. He finally realized, well, he doesn't even realize, he doesn't even get it at the end. He doesn't even get it at the end that it doesn't, like, it's not just a stupid piece of paper. It's like, or he doesn't get why it wasn't a stupid piece of paper when SpongeBob had it, you know?
Yeah, it's just like an asset that's grown in value because we've seen what you can do with it.
Yeah.
It's nothing but an asset. It's nothing but he thinks he's like a stonks or crypto fanatic who would like give away everything because they think this is actually more valuable. I've seen what it can do, and it's actually more valuable. And it's like, no, it was only valuable when the guy with imagination did it.
Yeah, when the fun guy had it.
Yeah, the guy who was nice.
You can't turn it into anything because, like, that guy's not even thinking about it. He's like, all right, people in history are just going to remember the Mr. Show version of Mozart. That's like... like, that That's what SpongeBob is doing. That's what the creative is doing.
Yeah.
Just taking the piece of paper and not even like thinking that hard. Just being like, and like having so much fun with it. And you're watching him have fun and it's infectious. It's funny when he has fun. And then you think that like you're going to like learn how to make music and be able to do that. You'll never be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just copying him. And like, why would Squidward even copy SpongeBob? He hates SpongeBob. He's been against this guy ever since he moved in.
But he sees SpongeBob having so much fun. He's so happy.
Yeah.
And he's mad because he wants that happiness.
Yeah, he can't have that. He doesn't have that fulfillment with his own art. Whenever, you know, he makes art, he's like, what do you mean? Of course it's good. And he's like talking to no one.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I showed this to my son is because I was trying to illustrate that, like, some people have very little and find a way to be happy. And some people have all of the money in the world and they're so miserable.
Yeah.
And like you've seen this guy in the newspaper, the richest man in the world. He's unhappy every minute of his life.
Yeah. Unhappy.
He wishes to abandon the planet he lives on.
Yeah.
The other day, Joyce Carol Oates says he has no interests.
Yeah, that's true. He has no interests. It's like nobody's interested in him as like a person.
No, nobody knows anything about him, so who's he even sharing interests with? I mean, you can't, like we need to, like, he needs to be rehabilitated. I'm not saying we need to do it. I've spent enough fucking tax dollars on this man. But he needs to be rehabilitated. He needs to live a real life kind of life.
I guess. He needs to talk with actual people, not just, like, AI bots that agree with him. Yeah, everybody could do that.
And he needs to, like, make himself a sandwich for lunch.
Yeah.
He needs to, like, scrub his own fucking toilet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a city that takes sandwiches seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwiches are a serious thing.
Yeah, you can't make a shitty sandwich for yourself. You'll be depressed if you do that. So now you have to learn how to make a good sandwich.
Cool story, babe. Now make me a sandwich. That was a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a really fanny shirt.
It was so fanny.
So freaking fanny.
It said no fat chicks under that.
Right, they were all in one shirt. And it has your name on it too, and your and a website on the bottom.
Sounds like a good career change.
Yeah. We got about 5 minutes here.
Let's see. What do we talk about?
What do we talk about? It turns out I was able to see YouTube. Although I haven't seen any YouTube talkers in a while, but they are coming through.
It turns out. What age do you think you are? I wrote this down last week.
What age do I think I am?
Yeah, like everybody has an age that they are, and an age that they think, oh right, it was your birthday.
It was my birthday, so I know what age I am. If anything, I'm thinking that I'm 40. But I already thought I was 40 like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. So you're not. So you're thinking that you're 41 now?
You know, it's at the forefront of my mind because I just turned 41. I'm still thinking that I'm 40. I've been 40 for about 4 years.
I thought you would say you still think you're like 31 because I still think I'm like 30.
You still think you're 30? You better get with the program, bro. 40's coming for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
It's good to just like, I feel like, yeah, like I'm one of those like snaps in Photoshop. Like I just went to 40 and it looks good.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta pick one, right? And when you get
You're
too far,
still 40 in your mind.
I'm still 40, but like by the time I hit 45, I'm gonna be 50. And that'll just be 50 for a while.
Yeah.
But right now, 40 means you have crossed the boundary between your 20s and 40. Like, people in their 30s are still pretending they're in their 20s.
I guess so, yeah.
By the time they realize they're 30, they're 40.
Well, I know I'm 37. You know, I'll be 38 next year.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you're my little brother.
I want to give you a present.
Oh.
It's nothing big. Just a little something. Hold out your hand. Yeah, it's not much. It's just your favorite game.
It's Final Fantasy VI for the Game Boy Advance. Wait, for real?
I don't suppose you have it already.
On GBA? No.
No, I don't think so.
What's different about it? Is it just on the Game Boy Advance?
It's just on the Game Boy Advance. It's a good enough port.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to play the shit out of this next time I play.
I'm glad. Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's good. It doesn't look or sound like ass. It's you know, sometimes they crundify the port a little for the Game Boy Advance, but no, I remember playing this one. It was good.
Is it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's more difficult. I remember one of them being harder. It might be
This
hard.
one might be hard.
Hard.
And I won't be able to do that trick I did last time where I glitched out the game to like speed up the grind.
I guess you're just gonna have to get good.
I'm gonna have to get good. Well, I think I can handle that. Yeah, I think I have the feeling like a year from now, Oscar is going to want to like play through the entire game again. And I think that's when we'll do it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you might like having that because you don't want to get the like phone version with like the smoothed out graphics.
No. I love the way a Game Boy Advance looks. Aww.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It'll be great to have that like on the go.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, I know I don't usually get presents, but sometimes I'll get a good idea.
Yeah, it's hard to shop for your adult siblings.
Yeah.
Unless you hang out with them a lot and you know what they like.
Yeah, I mean, I figured you'd probably mention if you had this one. Cause,
yeah.
It's
No, I don't have it. So like, they fucking like the old woman and that guy.
Is that what the letter's about? Like,
do we know what the letter's about?
Well, I'm not gonna read his letter.
Yeah, he's like.
Should we read it? It says when are we fucking?
I'm pretty sure that is a personal correspondence. Show this to the old woman.
I thought it was something to do with the medicine that she gives me.
Oh, really?
Well, she's the medicine lady.
Oh.
You gotta give her the letter.
It's a prescription.
Yeah, it's like a prescription.
Yeah, it's a prescription for some dick.
Yeah, she needs a hot beef injection.
From the old man down the lane.
Well, you know, they don't know how old they are. They think they're 41.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They've been doing this for a long time, waiting for you.
Show this to the old woman.
It's like
show this to the 40-year-old woman.
It's like how in the prologue to Zelda games, they always talk about how long they've waited for the hero to like be born and show up.
Right.
And like these guys were just like fucking the whole time.
They've been like living separate lives in 2 different huts in the forest.
That's probably why they think they're younger than they are, because they live in separate apartments.
Right. Like Link and the Princess Zelda.
Yeah.
They don't live together.
No, that wouldn't be appropriate. They're different class.
Yes.
He's not a prince or anything like Aladdin.
No. It's true. But like, you know, he can make her laugh once in a while. Roll her eyes.
That's not the same as laugh.
That's true. She's
How
not.
about a kiss? Huh. You've killed me. Good. Yeah, that Zelda had an attitude.
Yeah, she had a real attitude.
And Link just like was a pest. She didn't want that from him.
No. It's true. Doesn't matter that he saved the day.
That's worth a kiss. No? What do I do? And then like Mario is at the same bar as him. What do you do?
Oh my god.
You did nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Link is basically the same as Mario.
Yeah.
He's a working class schmo from the forest.
I mean, the princesses just have no interest. It's like Z. It's like she's just using him.
Oh man, yeah. It's not really very believable that she would end up attracted to him.
Yeah.
No. That's just some Woody Allen movie shit.
Yeah, you can believe if you want Mario. That's what we call the American dream. It's all bullshit. Yeah, an average schmo like you could come from. Oh, here we go. No thanks.
No? Okay. I've waited 40 years for now? Okay.
This goes back to living a life of like doing nothing and maybe having sex with that man at the river. You'll have plenty of time fucking a man by the river. You're fucking a man down by the river.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up any minute now. Any final
wrap it up. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Let's see.
They should give Mario a real girlfriend. They've done that before. I don't know if they've given Link a girlfriend.
No, I don't think they should, because that tension between him and Zelda is what's fun.
Yeah, it's the reason that we want to beat the game.
Right, yeah, totally.
Yeah. I mean, look, if Link had a girlfriend, she'd be like some pitiful girlfriend that he leaves at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he does that. He has sort of a girlfriend that he leaves.
Who goes like, hee.
Yeah, she's like, hey, sleepyhead, and then, oh, you leaving? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get to do whatever you want, and you don't have to answer for it at all. Okay.
But I'll still support you. I'll still
she'll be
make
waiting
money for you.
Wait, her life won't have changed when he comes back.
No, she doesn't even age. She's the same age.
Oh man, when he gets older, she's still a kid in his village.
Yeah, because they're like elves.
Oh my god. Hee hee. Hee hee. Oh shit. I think that's all we got for tonight.
That's all we've got now.
That's all we've got now. Good.
Tune in next time for Seeds of the Next Legend of Zelda.